Hey guys, welcome to the Urban Canteen. My name is Paul and I've got an insanely tasty dish for you today. Sweet potato and chili fritters, knocked up in a matter of minutes, topped with a fresh mango chutney. How good does that sound? Sounds good? Stay tuned. Okay guys, so first things first, we've only got a handful of ingredients with this recipe. It's pretty much chuck everything in a blender, doesn't get much simpler. So let's get cracking. So first things first, what we're going to do, we're going to chuck some spring onion. I've got 2 sticks of spring onion here, straight in. We're going to go for some fresh coriander. Next we're going with a tin of red kidney beans. Now you can get the red kidney beans in the chili sauce, that's what I'm going for. Chuck them in. You can use your normal red kidney beans, drain them off, put them in your blender and add some spices if you want. There's no problem with that. Obviously this is just much quicker and it tastes super good. Next up, I've got 400 grams of sweet potatoes. I've just grated them to make them easier to blend. They can all be chucked in. Next up, we're just going to pop the lid on and blitz it. Right, as soon as that's been blitzed, maybe 20 seconds just to get all the ingredients combined, we're just going to put a pinch of salt and pepper in there to bring out the flavours. And next, I've got some oatmeal, so it's just ground up oats basically. I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of this in there, and that's just going to bind these together and help them sit in the pan while we fry them. You can use different flours if you like. The only reason I'm using this is one, it's full of soluble fibre, so actually adding the oats to it to help bind it rather than flour is giving you even more benefits. But also, sometimes flours can leave a bit of a taste on the actual dish, just a real floury taste. Whereas this doesn't, it works really well. So yeah, 4 tablespoons of ground oats into there. And then we're going to give it a blend. Just a few seconds for that. You don't want to over blend it with the oats because the mixture will get really wet. Next up, we're going to stick it all in a bowl. And that's basically the mixture made, guys. So as you can see, guys, this is quite moldable, it's quite thick. That's exactly what we want. We're going to make like little burger shapes with these. Super easy. We're going to leave that to one side and now we're going to get on with our fresh mango chutney. What we're going to do, as you can see, I've segmented some mangoes already. All I'm going to literally do is skin these bad boys and then just slice them. Slice them pretty thin because that way they'll kind of cook really quickly. And I'm just going to pop them into a little bowl here. Easy as that. Right, okay guys, as soon as all the mangoes are sliced, all we're going to put in is a pinch of chili flakes. Next up, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. All this is going to do is kind of soften up the mangoes before we start cooking them off and give it that real nice sweet and sour taste. Super tasty. We're going to put a pinch of salt in there. And that's it guys, so we're going to leave them there. Okay, so all we're going to do, get a pan on, get it on kind of a moderate to high heat. You don't want it super high, but you don't want it kind of too warm either. We're going to put a tablespoon of oil in there. I'm using rapeseed, and I'm going to let that pan get up to temperature, really hot. Okay, so as soon as that's up to temperature, like I said, you can make these as big or as small as you like. I kind of like to do kind of a bit smaller. They're less fragile. Then obviously if you do big ones the size of your head, yeah, happy days, but it's going to be a bit hard to flip over. Whereas you kind of go for ones that are kind of golf ball size. Like you see, you can mould them into a ball, flatten them down, just place them into your pan, and they'll start cooking nicely. I think I can get about 3 into a pan. Okay guys, so like I said, these kind of need a couple minutes either side. Okay, so they've had a couple minutes on that side. As you can see, it doesn't really get much easier than that once we've made the mixture initially. Mould them into little golf ball shapes in a pan, couple minutes either side, and they're good to take out, put in a tray, and we'll bang them in the oven. Okay guys, now as long as your pan didn't get absolutely filthy, which there's no reason, like I said, if you used a hot oil, there's no reason it should be. Mine's nice and clean, so literally use the same pan. The mangoes that you had kind of marinating in that vinegar, they can go straight in. Okay, so like I said, the mangoes aren't going to take very long at all, only a few minutes. So they've already started to soften with the vinegar. They can go onto quite a high heat as well. You only kind of want them in the pan for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, on a high heat. And all we're going to add to this is we're going to add a tablespoon of honey. You can use maple syrup, agave syrup, whatever you like. But honey works well. That's just going to help kind of caramelize it and make it go really kind of gooey and a much wetter mixture. Really tasty. This is a great one to do if you're suffering from a cold or a head flu, because I can promise you that when you put that vinegar in with these mangoes, you'll really kind of get a waft of vinegar. So don't be leaning over the pan taking a big whiff, because it'll blow your head off. And that's it, guys. There's nothing else to it. You'll see the mangoes start kind of bubbling down, the sugars and the honey will start to caramelize. It will only take maybe another 2 or 3 minutes and that'll be ready to go. Okay guys, so these have been bubbling away now for a couple of minutes. They're all done. You kind of want to turn it off just before the pan runs dry, so you'll see that the honey's thickened up and the water's thickened up, and you've got this really lovely kind of fresh mango chutney. Right, okay guys, so the sweet potato fritters are out of the oven. Like I said, I like to serve them just with some fresh salad leaves. Whatever salad works for you. These work really well with so many different things. They'll kind of firm up a bit when they go in the oven, which is exactly what we want. So yeah, I just kind of put them on top really. Sweet potato dish. Again, you can always use a bit of spring onion that you've got left over from the initial fritters. Chuck some of them on. Maybe a bit more coriander, because I absolutely love coriander. Gotta be one of my favourite herbs. It's super fresh. Works really well with spices, obviously. So the chili spices and the kidney beans, these ingredients work super well with them. So yeah, chuck some of them on. And then last but not least, this amazing fresh mango chutney. Like, how much nicer chutney does that look over something out of a jar? Smells incredible as well guys. Hope you want to give this one a go. Like I said, sweet potato and chili fritters with a fresh mango chutney. If you like what you see, please give me that thumbs up on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. I hope you like what you see. Get social with me on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my Twitter. You can get me at theurbancanteen.com as well. You see my recipes and videos on there. Till next time guys, hope you like what you see. Take care.